Fire Emblem Warriors. Man, I'm so sore after that last battle. Think I'll call the training here.
Rowan, here you are. Training your sword skills, I see. I wanted to make sure you were all right after that last battle. But you're just fine by the look of things.
Yeah, I'm alright. Thanks for checking. How about you, Lucina? You alright?
I'm fine. Fighting battles back-to-back is common where I come from.
Your world must be facing some pretty tough times for that to be common.
I don't think words could do it justice, honestly.
So I guess we better sort this world out soon so you can get back and help.
That's my hope.
Traveling back in time must be such a strange feeling. Isn't it weird seeing your father as his younger self?
Well, I guess it is a little weird, now that you mention it. But more than anything, I'm just glad he's alive. Nothing else matters. Sorry, I should explain. In my world, my father was killed in battle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bug you with all these questions.
It's okay. I came here to help him avoid that fate, so talking about it is good.
If you do manage to change the past and save him, what happens to future Lucina?
I think about that often. Should I go back to my own time, or just continue living in the past? Either way, there's no guarantee that the future will change based on the past.
But that means all your fighting could be for nothing.
That could be the case. When I left, my world was just a burned-out husk. It pains me to think of my world in such a decrepit state.
Well, that settles it. We're going.
What? Going where?
After we bring peace to this land, we'll go to yours and settle things there. We can't just leave it as some ghost town. We'll all work together to revive it.
My world has fallen to destruction and chaos. There's little left worth saving.
But you and the others are helping us in this world. We've got to repay you. It's only right, don't you think? That's what friends do for each other.
You're kind for offering, Rowan. And the way you say it, something tells me you could actually do it.
You got that right.
But you're needed here. You're supposed to lead this kingdom. It makes me glad to hear you want to help. But you can't deny your own duty.
But, Lucina,
Your obligations are to this world. My obligations are to my own.
In that case, promise to make it home in one piece so you can keep fighting.
I promise, Rowan. And I expect the same of you. Hinoka, you fought wonderfully in that last battle.
Thanks, Lucina. I've always been comfortable in the thick of it.
I can tell. Your naginata technique is perfect.
That's because I've been training since childhood. I was desperate for strength.
What drove you to train at such an early age?
I was determined to save Corrin.
She was in danger? What happened?
When she was much younger, the King of Norse stole her from us. I could have protected her had I been stronger. So I took up the naginata and swore that I would make things right. But even now that she's back, I cannot become complacent.
You accomplished your goal, didn't you? Surely you deserve a break.
If I let my guard down, I'd be inviting another kidnapping. I'll protect Corrin no matter the cost. You're pretty strong yourself, Lucina. What drives you?
I had no choice. I wouldn't have survived otherwise. My world was on the verge of destruction in the face of a powerful enemy. Every battle saw us driven back. I lost many friends, and then my father.
Chrom died in your world?
I couldn't believe it either. Even now, it's painful to think about. That's why I needed to be stronger than the others. So I could lead my friends in a world of despair and save my father in the past.
You faced something that would break most people, and you overcame it.
I finally met my father in this world, and yet, I still haven't changed my fate.
It sounds like your fight has only just begun.
In a way it has. My father, and the world I come from, I will save them both.
With comrades to help you, and your own obvious strength. I believe in you, Lucina. If anyone can defy fate, it's you.
Thank you, Hinoka. It makes me glad to know you have faith in me. It means a lot coming from someone as strong as you. There's no doubt in my mind you'll be able to protect Corrin from here on.
As long as I remain diligent.
Me too. And I think we both can do it.
Working together, we're unstoppable.
Oh, Lucina, here you are.
What's going on, Elise? Is it an enemy attack?
No, I just wanted to play. I was looking for you all over.
That's a relief. But wouldn't you rather enjoy the calm while you can?
We can't just sit around. Xander says downtime is as important as work time.
So we should rest as hard as we work. I think that makes sense. These calm moments are a good time to bond a little.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to play with you.
Oh, I see. But
What's the matter? Do you not like me or something?
that's not it at all. It's that you and I are from different worlds. One day we'll be forced apart. The closer we get, the harder it will be to say goodbye.
Oh, that's all it is? I was worried you didn't like me. Not being able to see you anymore will be really sad. But that just means we should make the most of our time together.
How will that help?
As long as we have our memories, we can think about each other anytime.
That's true. If you remember someone, they are never truly gone.
What you thinking about, Lucina?
Although he is alive here, my father died in my world when I was young. It was my memories of him that drove me to try and find a way to save him. Now I understand what you mean. So let's have an incredible time today. What do you want to do?
Yay! Thanks, Lucina. I want to play tag.
Tag? How exactly does one play?
You've never played? You've got to be kidding me.
Well, I've played very few games to begin with.
Okay, I'll teach you. It's super easy. I'll run away, all right? And then you count to 10, and then you chase me. If you catch me, we trade roles and I chase you.
It's a running exercise. I see. Playing and training are combined in Nor.
If thinking that helps you get into it, then sure. Tag, you're it.
What? What's it?
You'll never catch me.
Father?
Lucina, why do you look so serious?
I've been fighting to change my world's future for so long. I have fought my hardest each and every day, but I've never had a chance to relax.
You have overcome more hardships than most just to make it this far.
But ever since coming to this world, my life has changed so drastically. I still want to change the future, but now I want to save this kingdom as well. After meeting such wonderful allies and journeying with you, well, I must admit, I'm enjoying myself. It's been a long time since I felt this.
If you're having so much fun, why do you look so miserable?
It seems wrong to enjoy myself with this world in such dire straits. I can't let myself lose sight of how serious things are.
Well, you're right about the state of things, but you can't let that consume you. I can smile because I'm looking forward to the time we'll spend together.
You are? Father, thank you. Then I suppose it is okay to feel like I'm having fun. Once in a while.
Exactly. And how do you want to spend our time?
I'd really like to refine my sword skills with you.
Very well. But it's more like I'll be taking lessons from you.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be evenly matched, as always. You taught me all my techniques. I'm just excited we can practice together again.
Well then, we'll start tomorrow. Is there anything else you want to do together?
Perhaps we could take the occasional walk?
Of course. And what else?
Can we do our laundry together, too?
Frederick may have something to say about that, but I don't mind.
We can really do all those things? I'm so glad.
But is that really all you want to do? Not anything big or significant, I guess?
Father, these are not just trivial tasks to me. Spending a carefree day with you is exactly what I want. It's like a dream this day ever came at all. I worry I'll be cursed for being so happy.
You've worked so hard to get where you are. Why would you be cursed for this? You are no longer on your own. There is no need to carry that weight alone.
Thank you for saying that.
You can depend on me from now on. In fact, it would make me happy if you did.
Despite the chaos of our lives, you really think we can have a normal relationship?
Through thick and thin, we're father and daughter. We'll make it work.
Thank you, Father. We'll be together from now on.
And together, Lucina, we will change our fate.
Lissa, could you bring me that bow?
Sure thing. And what about this sword here?
Oh, yes, I haven't repaired that one.
is it?
There's a bug. A huge bug, and it's squirmy.
A bug? Where?
It's right by your feet. Hold still, and I shall exterminate it.
It's near me. Ah, gross! What the? Oh, yuck! It is squirmy. Lucina, help!
I will not let it bring you harm, Lissa. I will change your fate, and that of this bug.
Wait, Lucina, that's the falchion.
Father's sword. I couldn't possibly sully it by slaying a bug.
It's coming for you. Our talking has given it an opening.
A crafty foe. No, don't come over here.
Ugh, it really is gross. But I guess it's up to me to defeat it. Have some of this.
Lissa, don't swing your axe so wildly. We're in a tent.
But these are desperate times.
My only recourse is to sacrifice my cape. I will immobilize the enemy and crush it.
But if you do that, you'll never be able to wear that cape again.
I won't let it lay a finger, leg, whatever on you. Now prepare your... Wait, it's gone. Did it escape through an opening?
Phew, what a relief. This whole ordeal has left me drained.
That was the most exhausting battle I've fought in ages. I apologize I could not act sooner. Next time, I will obliterate it. What are you laughing at?
Oh, it just dawned on me how funny it was for us to panic over a silly bug.
You're right. For some reason, it was kind of fun. But I don't think it was the bugs doing. I have always hated them.
You're just like me. I can't stand them either. Playing around like this makes me feel like we're really family, Lucina.
That does have a nice ring to it.
I wonder, do we have any other similarities? A favorite food or a talent? We must! After all, you're my time travel future niece!
I'm sure you're right. We're alike in more ways than...
What's the matter? By my feet? Another bug? Ah!
Just leave it to me, Lissa. This time, I shall strike a fatal blow for sure.
Ah, Lucina. I prepared some tea and a little snack for you.
Oh, well, thank you, Frederick.
Additionally, I have repaired the seams in your tent and done some tidying up.
Thank you. But really, that's too much. You shouldn't have.
Nonsense. It is my duty. Incidentally, how long would your ideal scarf be?
Now, this is really too much. Frederick, I can knit my own scarf. Hand that over.
No, that's for Chrom.
What? Oh no! It's unraveling!
Do not move. The yarn is tangled, but I believe it can be salvaged.
No! Ugh, there goes the whole ball of yarn. I'm sorry, Frederick. I've messed it all up. This will take forever to untangle.
No, it's my fault. Clearly the knitting wasn't tight enough. But please, leave the untangling to me. You should not be doing menial work. Your time is better spent doing more important things.
Frederick, I appreciate your help, but you can't dote on me like this. There are others who need your aid more than I do.
Well, I would defer to Chrom's judgment. Ah, of course. You must be speaking of Chrom himself. Is that what you meant?
Yes. Imagine if something happened while you were busy with me. I won't be the straw that breaks the Pegasus's back. Meaning you, obviously.
Yes, I understand this expression. But you must know that protecting you is as important as protecting Chrom. That doesn't mean I will neglect my duties to Chrom, though. Not ever.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. I've been feeling so guilty.
Do you find it hard, depending on others?
Well, yes. I suppose I share my father's responsibility to defend our people. I feel I should not rely on anyone else. And I guess I can be a bit stubborn.
Surely I have demonstrated that you can rely on me, Lucina. And moreover, I am not the only one who can help. So please, allow all of us to serve you and do not feel guilty for accepting it.
Yes. Thank you again, Frederick. I will do my best. That said, you must not worry yourself with such trivial things, like knitting.
But I enjoy knitting.
Well, that makes two of us.
I suppose, if you insist.
We can finish knitting this scarf together.
Very well. Now, let me show you a little secret called Knit 1, Purl 2.
Cordelia, is something the matter? You're looking at me a little funny.
Oh, I am? Sorry. It's just that your movements are so similar to Chrom's. It's kind of mesmerizing.
Really? In what ways are they similar?
Well, for example, you sheathe your swords exactly the same way.
That's quite specific. Is there anything else?
The way you use your finger to turn the pages of a book. And how you both slice meat to such a deliberate thickness. The number of times you blink and... oh, the way your hair twists into cowlicks.
I had no idea you were watching my father or me so closely. I suppose I should be grateful. I never noticed little details like that. So if not for you, all those quirks we have in common would have escaped me.
How funny. Every time I look at you, I can't help but see traces of your father.
Do you think that means one day I could be as amazing as he is?
You're already amazing. Like I said, you two have a lot in common.
I understand that we have a lot of the same habits, but he's a man of character and an amazing swordsman. I'm eons behind him.
You have nothing to worry about, Lucina. Greatness is in your blood.
I don't know. We're technically the same age, and look at him. He's perfect.
Your father's anything but perfect. Even he'd admit that. Besides, you shouldn't obsess over being perfect. I learned that from Chrom. Everyone has their shortcomings. That's why we need and must support our allies.
Yes, that makes sense. And it takes some of the pressure off. I do always try my best to be a sufficient and reliable ally.
You are. Our friendship has already been a source of strength for me.
Really? That's so good to hear.
Lucina, you're young, smart, beautiful. Keep working hard and you'll be fine.
Beautiful? That means a lot coming from you. You're the most beautiful woman I know. I'm sure my father feels the same way.
You think so? Not that I care or anything. I guess it's nice to get that confidence boost.
I can't imagine you needing a boost of confidence. But if you ever do, I hope you know I'm always happy to sing your praises.
Thank you, Lucina. I think we both have plenty to be confident about.
You know what? I believe you're right.
Lucina? You're staring again.
Sorry, I thought I was being subtle.
At first it was kind of funny, but you really gotta get over this.
I know, it's just you look so much like her.
My sister in your world?
Right.
Okay then. Who's cuter, her or me?
That's a difficult question, because you're both you.
I'll just ask Chrom. He's also met a couple of Annas in his world, I think.
Yes, I've heard him talk about that. I guess they're all merchants too.
Wait, so you weren't talking about one of my sisters in Chrom's world? Then which Anna were you talking about?
Well, I lived in the future of my father's world. I apologize, it's very confusing.
So the Anna you met, the one that looks just like me, is...
A different Anna from the future.
Okay, I get it now. So, what is Anna from the future like?
Like you, she's a merchant. I went to her shop all the time. Or I guess she was. My world was destroyed by Grima, the Fell Dragon. As far as I know, the only ones who survived were my friends and me.
That means my sister might be... dead?
Honestly, I don't know what happened to her. I do know that when Elise fell, not a lot of people got out. I'm sorry. I wish I could have saved her.
There's no need to apologize to me. And, I don't know, maybe she's still out there.
I hope that's the case.
Seriously, my sisters and I, we're tough. Look at us. Somehow we're able to live under any and every conceivable tyranny.
I guess when you put it that way, she's probably fine.
Yup, and I'm sure she understood why you couldn't save her yourself. I bet she loved you, Lucina. How could she not? I know I could never be mad at you.
Oh, Anna.
So don't worry about it, okay?
Yes, okay. And thank you. You know, I believe our friendship is somehow connected to the other Anna. Maybe that's why I felt so close to you since we first met. It almost feels like a gift from Anna of my world, and from you.
Well then, you're welcome.
Thank you for your reinforcements, Lord Marth. Just what I'd expect from the Hero King. It is an honor to share your battlefield.
Please, Lucina. I did nothing to warrant such praise.
You showed up when I needed you most. It was just as the legends say. Rescuing your allies and driving back your foes in one fell swoop. Beloved not only by his comrades, but known to charm his enemies as well.
I assure you, those stories are greatly exaggerated.
That cannot be. I grew up believing in these tales. Hero King Marth was the hope for all who lived in my world. That's why I took your name and fought to spread that hope.
But you must realize, not everything is as the legends say.
Well, I guess you are a bit different from what I imagined. It's said you slew a dragon, so I pictured you as a relentless warrior. But in reality, you're calm and kind, and you care for your friends. And you're amazing! That's what I'm trying to say.
When you put it that way, it makes me very uncomfortable.
And so humble, too.
If you say so. If I may change the subject, why did you use my name? You would make a fine leader in your own right. I'm sure people would have rallied behind you on your own merits.
I needed a strong symbol of hope. The fell dragon seized control of my world and plunged it into despair. Your name was the only one capable of raising spirits and support. As I said, Lord Marth, your legend is hope itself.
I see. Lucina, you've been through some truly difficult battles.
I have. And I think, above all others, the person who benefited from your name, well, I think it was me. Calling myself Marth gave me the courage of the true Hero King. I'm sorry. I felt the need to apologize since we first met. Even if it was to save my future, using your name was selfish.
No apology necessary. If it was that useful, I'm more than glad. Besides, I'm certain your deeds were worthy of my name.
Thank you, Marth. You have always been a great source of strength, even now.
But looking at you here, it seems you never needed my name to begin with. Judging from your strength, you will one day give rise to your own legend.
I don't...
I must do my best as well, so I too can become the Hero King you aspire to be. There is no telling what awaits me after this. I must be ready for anything.
Since I've been given the honor of fighting alongside you, I will give everything I have to bring my skill closer to yours, even if just a little.
Let us fight with all we have, for both our futures.